Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you're here catching the replay, I always really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Today, we're going to be playing with the Burger Bistro Bundle, which is brand new from Stampin' Up's annual catalog. And it is so much fun. If it didn't catch your eye at first, I'm going to convince you about it today. I'm sure of it. My name is Loritamarie from Loritamarie Crafts, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Calgary, Alberta. And I like to come here live on Thursdays so I can share fun tips, techniques, ideas, inspiration with you to help you take your paper crafting supplies and turn them into beautiful projects. Like I said, Burger Bistro, and it's perfect for this time of year. It's getting warmer, summer's coming up. Barbecue season is definitely on the horizon. So it's going to be a lot of fun to play with this. It's a really neat bundle with a lot of kind of fun little things that I figured out as I was playing with it. So I'm excited to share it with you today. It's also the end of May, which is crazy, right? It's coming to the end of the school year here. We have one more month, but I'm like winding down, but we still have one more month to go for school. But with the end of May is the end of Stampin' Up's amazing offer to purchase a starter kit and be a part of Stampin' Up, which I'm a big fan. I love Stampin' Up. So this is a crazy value. You're going to get a sampling of all of it, like a whole bunch of in-color stuff for free. So in Canada, you pay $135 to get a starter kit. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want. And then you also, on top of that, you're going to get a pack of the in-color cardstock. So a full pack of the cardstock. Package of the designer series paper and all the in colors. This is mine, kind of all in pieces here. You're going to get the ink pads, a set of all 5 ink pads, and then the markers, the Stampin' Right markers that go with that too. So that's all for free. So the offer is only until the end of tomorrow, end of Friday, May 31st. And I would love for you to hang out. If you're Canadian, come and hang out on my team, which is the Sunshine Crafters. We're new in a sense the last year or so, but we're having a lot of fun together of hanging out, learning how to do things. And I welcome anybody from all across the country. And we will learn and grow together how to be a team. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, check out my website, loritamariecrafts.ca under join, or you can just email me too, and I would love to help you out. So with our barbecue burger theme here is also my next class. So in June, on June 15th, I'm going to be having a class. And so it's in person, local, but you can also get a kit to go. And I can mail it out to anywhere in Canada. Or if you're international, you can get the tutorial for $10. And we're going to be doing the burger thing. So I'm going to show you, let's see. I don't want to give away all the secrets. We're going to do a little sneak peek. But what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 cards with the Burger Bistro Bundle. And I'm going to give you fun tips and ideas. And these are going to be great for birthdays and for Father's Day. And it's just going to be really awesome, I think. It's different than what I've done before. I haven't done one where I focused on a bundle, but I loved this bundle so much that I wanted to turn it into a class. So I hope that you come and hang out with us in person. You can find information on my classes, again, on my website under Shop Classes, and you'll see the registration button there, and you can get all the details. And you can also sign up for my email list, which lets you in on the scoop. So we're going to you get all the stuff cut and prepped for you. You're going to get, have a lot of fun stamping. You're going to get embellishments. I mean, it's a great time. So check that out. Registration's open until next week. So let's get to the crafting part. Thanks for hanging out here. And let's show you the bundle. So I definitely think of, we've got Father's Day coming up in June, and it's my dad's birthday, and it's my son's birthday too in June. So it's really all about the men in my life in June. And so this is going to be a great set. Everyone's getting a burger card. Everyone's getting a burger card. So you've got 3 fun images here. You got a burger, you got fries, and a pickle. I don't know. I feel like a pickle is a little controversial. Let me know if you like pickles on your burgers or besides your burgers. And then there's these awesome dies that go with it. And so you've obviously can cut out the burger, the fries, and the pickle. But then we've got Oh, I got a mess here. I'm going to pull them out. This is like a little tray. Then you've got a knife. So we're going to use some of these today. We're going to use almost everything. Actually, we're going to use everything in the class. So you get to play with everything. You've got these cute little like flag pieces or bunting or like a little flag to put on the top of your burger. This, believe it or not, cuts out like a toothpick. So don't lose that one. That cuts out a toothpick. We got a jalapeno pepper. We've got olives. We've got a ketchup container, if you're wondering what these ones are. I haven't pulled these ones off yet. It's stuck right there. So you've got a little container, and then you've got this little thing, and it's like ketchup. And it fits inside. So cute. And then we've got fire. So here's what the fire looks like. So much fun, right? So let's see if I can leave all my pieces there. I've got a simple card to make, and then we're gonna go all in and show you all the things that this suite or this bundle can offer you. So the first thing we need is a piece of cardstock to be our card base. And so I've got a piece of thick basic white here, 5.5 by 8.5, and then we're going to score it in half at 4 1/4. And then I need a piece of basic white, which I think I forgot to grab. Of course I did. Okay, and then it is cut to 3 3/4 by 5. I'm pretty sure. I think it's actually smaller than that. Do you know, I have been prepping for my class. I have my Stampin' Crate class, which I do in the mail, and it has been crazy cutting paper. I think I have these measurements wrong. So it's a little smaller. I wanted to go a little smaller on this one. So 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, and then while we have our paper trimmer out, we're gonna cut a mat. We're gonna stamp on this one, and it's gonna go on a mat. And so I just want 1/8 of an inch bigger. So 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And hopefully we've got that right here. Yes. All right. So this is a fun, quick card that you can make for Father's Day or for a birthday. And so we're going to stamp some of the burgers here. Here's the burger. And what I love about this is that it's so detailed that it looks good if you just stamp it on its own or if you go all in with the coloring. I'm going to stamp in pecan pie. And we're just going to kind of like randomly create a background here. Like so. And then we'll fill in this little spot and this one at the bottom. Okay. Let's close that up. Isn't it fun? So great. And then I just got to wipe off my glass mat here before I get pecan pie ink and everything. Just wipe that off. Although now it's probably a little wet. Can't win. There we go. Okay, so then we'll take this and some seal. And we'll just attach these two. And so what I wanted to do is, because this bundle is so much fun and you can like cut out tons of little pieces and you can color, I wanted to make sure that there was a card idea that was super simple too. And so look how cute that is already. And then I wanted to just put a sentiment on top. And so you could just cut paper. If you don't have a die cutting machine, you could just cut a strip and stick it on top. I wanted to do this fun shape here. This is from the Nested Essentials dies. And so I kind of love this shape. And so I've gone ahead and cut that out. This is Garden Green. And then we're going to use the Happy Father's Day sentiment. and just some black ink. Just make sure we got good coverage there. And then I'm just going to stamp that in the center. And close this up. And all we need to do is add a few dimensionals. And this card is done. So I have another one with the fries to show you. And then we're going to get to our next card, which is going to show you all the die cutting fun. Okay. And then we'll just center it. And then if you've got a few gems or something that you want to put in there, the ones we're going to use in the class are, let me show you what they look like. They would look good on this. I always forget the name of them. Adhesive back textured dots. But look how cool those are. So those would look good on here too. And there's our first card. Isn't that so fun? So simple. So here's the next one. Look at that. Fry themed. So this time I just did the same background but with the fries. This is crushed curry. And then I stamped the hamburger in black, cut it out, and then I used red. So my color inspiration is the burger itself, right? So we've got ketchup and mustard colors, green for the lettuce or pickles, and it works for a really good color scheme. Okay, so those are our simple ones. So let's go all in for a more complicated card. So we're going to start with the burger again. So I'm going to need to clean my burger stamp here. So I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Scrub, and you just put wet on one side and then it dries on the other. And that's how you're going to clean your rubber stamps. And then you need it for these detailed ones because it's going to, the little bristles are going to get all the way in to all the little details. Better than your chamois. Your chamois is better for photopolymer stamps. Okay. So let's just move that. So we need our black again. Okay, so we'll ink this up. And I'm actually going to need 2 burgers because I know my husband would like a double burger, right? None of this little single one. Let's go all in. Okay, why don't we cut these out and then we can color them after they're cut out. So I'm just going to use my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine today because everything will fit on the mini with this die set, which is kind of awesome. And then this is the burger die. And if yours is moving around on you, just grab a Post-it note or some washi tape to hold your die in place. Okay, so there's our first burger. And let's cut our second one out. Okay, the machines are going on sale next month. I just want to bring that up. I haven't looked into all the details of the sale yet, but there is a sale. Oh, I think that one moved on me. Nah, too late now. And you're going to get 10% off machines. So keep that in the back of your mind. I love the mini to just plop on my desk and cut out a few quick things. Works so good. Okay, so then to do our double burger, what we need to do is we're going to cut the bottom of the bun off of one of them. So I'm just going to, as best I can, follow along the line there. Okay, you can leave the other one. And then we've got our double burger. And now we're going to color. So just remember, you don't need to color the top of one bun. So let's start with the bun. I was playing around with some colors, and so you can kind of see what you have and what you like for the color of the bun. I liked crumb cake, but my crumb cake is drying out. So I'm going to do the best that I can today here. And hopefully it'll just hang out with me long enough to color my bun. So I started with the light. And then I'm going over with the dark and just following the design of the stamp that's already there for me. And then you can go back in and color that up. And then we're going to do the top two. And this is not going to be my best coloring job because my marker is drying out on me. I must have used crumb cake a lot lately. So it's time to get a new one. All right, we did it. And then again, oops, I'm gonna get, this is the dark. So these are Stampin' Blends. They always come in a pack of 2 of each color, one light, one dark, so that you can create your own dimension kind of in coloring. But then it also gives you different tones. And then once I put the dark, I'm just following the lines again that the artist has already worked so hard to figure out for me. I don't have to be the artist. And then I'll just go back and blend in. And there we go. Okay, so next up is some of the details. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. For the cheese, there's like these little drips of cheese. And remember, we got 2 burgers to do, so we'll color the cheese in. There's one down there. Okay, and then we've got lettuce. And so there's lettuce and pickles on this burger. And so I've got Granny Apple Green. I found the light, looked great for the lettuce. And so I'm just going to go ahead and color. And I didn't do any shading on the toppings because there's a lot of detail in this image. And so it kind of just does all the work for you. So that helps, makes it a little bit easier as well. Okay, so I'm just coloring in the lettuce. Trying not to take too long here for you. And then once you start adding in the color, right? Doesn't it look awesome? Already looking good. We actually made barbecue hamburgers this week because I was like really craving hamburgers. I was like, let's make our own. We had a couple nice days in there. I don't know what the weather is like where you guys are. It's been all over the place this year here in Calgary. It's been a weird May. Usually May is hot and sunny, and then June is rainy, but it's kind of been the other way. It's been rainy May, so now I'm hoping June is a little bit more sunny. Okay, so now I'm using my dark Granny Apple Green. And this is the pickles. I actually really don't like pickles on my burger. I like pickles, but I don't like them on my burger. I pick them off. Pick them off. Okay, then I'm going to use my dark real red. And we're going to color the tomatoes. I do like tomatoes on my burgers. So let's color this. And then all that we have left is the patty, right? Okay. There we go. And so, again, you can just play around with whatever you have. I'm going to use pecan pie. And, sorry, I'm going to use the brush end there. I have to go Five Guys now. Yes, Meg, I want to go to Five Guys. Oh, this is the dark. Is this the dark or the light? No, this is light. I have not been to Five Guys forever. I love Five Guys. I was actually looking up ideas for burger cards and on Pinterest, and then somebody had made one, not with Stampin' Up, like it was like an older card from a long time ago. And they put a Five Guys gift card in there, and I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. That's a great idea. Make your burger card, and then get a gift card to whoever you're giving it to. Find out their favorite burger joint. My husband said Fat Burger. was like, no, Five Guys? He's like, no, Fat Burger, just Fat Burger. So I know what I'm doing now. All settled. Okay, so then you can texture that up however detailed you want to get on your burger. I'm going to just wrap this up. So we're going a little faster. And then remember, we're going to stack this up. So I'm just going to grab my adhesive. And then we're going to layer our burger up. And now we've got our fully loaded stacked hamburger. Okay, so let's get to some of the fun little details as well. So let's build up our card here. I've already got messy craft desk syndrome behind the scenes here, so bear with me a little bit. So my card base today is going to be Pebbled Path, excuse me, just gray, 8.5 by 5.5, score it in half at 4 1/4. Then I've chosen a piece of DSP that's actually from the one with the airplanes, but it's just got this nice gray. I just wanted something kind of neutral. And so this is going to be by 5 1/8. Oh, it already is that. Okay, that means I did it right. And then I want to just help this pop off the gray with a little of the yellow, crushed curry. So this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then we're just going to put these on the card. Okay. So I'm sticking with my mustard theme color scheme. Or cheese. Let's call it cheese. I actually really don't like mustard, so there's never going to be mustard on my hamburger. Oh, and this is empty. Do I have another one? Yeah, no mustard. Maybe I'm a little picky. I didn't think I was that picky, but now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so that's our card base. We've got our burger, and let's cut out a few of the details. So we're going to need to grab our mini emboss machine again. Comes with the plate, one, cutting plates. We're going to cut out the tray, first of all, and we're going to do that in pecan pie. Okay, so let's cut that out. Sorry, I know it shakes my camera a little bit while I'm doing this. So that's our tray. And then I also want a few little details. So let's get some pieces here. We can do multiples. So we're going to do a knife. So I'm going to cut the knife part out in smoky slate, and then it has a handle. So we'll cut that out in the pecan pie. You can see how easy the mini is. Just quickly whip out a few things here. So there's our handle. Sometimes I drop it and then it comes out. Okay, there's our knife. And then I also wanted some jalapenos. So I got a piece of green and I've got a piece of red. Oh, there's only one. I'll have to do one at a time. I thought there was two for a second there. So the little accent is fun because then you can choose the accent that you want. So if you want to do the little jalapeno peppers, if you want to do the olives, if you want to do a pickle, you could stamp and color in the pickle as well. Okay, so those are all our pieces. And we're just going to have to poke that one out. You just take your pick tool. If you know where it is. Ooh, mine's way back here. Okay. Jalapeno. There we go. And let's start building this up, and then we're going to do a sentiment too. Oh, maybe we should do our sentiment. You decide on the fly, right? So I've got this cut out already. This is crushed curry cut out, same the Nested Essentials dies that I used for the other sentiment. And it's the largest banner shape. And then I like this one, you're kind of a big deal. So when you're doing the big burger, you want to use this sentiment. So we got the double. So we're going all in. And you know what? Just to save some time, I'm just going to stamp it in black. My original sample, I had embossed it just to kind of like make it pop a little bit more. But I think just to save us some time, I'm just going to stamp it in black. And then we'll just center that there. Oh, crooked. Don't stamp it crooked like I did. Okay. I'll show you my original sample later. You can see how the emboss will just make it pop. So here's a fun thing about the tray. We have a couple of fun things to show you. It's got these little cutouts in there. And look, we can like tuck our little burger in there. So it's all tucked in and ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little adhesive on the bottom, and I'm going to tuck it into the tray so it stays like that. And then before we put it on, there's another little hole. So there's a little slit. I don't know if you can see it better in the back. Do you see that little slit? So this is so you can put like your toothpick if you cut out the toothpick, or it's where we can put our knife and how it goes inside the burger. Like Stampin' Up thinks of everything. It's so clever. Because at first I didn't even notice it, to be honest. When you stamp the image, you cannot really see it. Then I cut out the burger shape just in pecan pie for something. And I was like, why is there this little cutout there? So that's what it's for. Okay, so I've just glued the handle onto my knife. And then, look at this. We can just put it inside. Isn't that fun? So one thing to remember, because I didn't make my card this way, I've got to make sure that my knife is not going to be sticking out of my card. And so here, I'm going to put a little adhesive down. And then that should be good. And then we'll grab our dimensionals and start loading it up. You can use the edge too of your dimensional sheet, and then that might be easier too. But we're going to go all around. I'm also going to go around this while we're at it. Okay. And we're almost there. So even though there's a lot of fun details, I wouldn't say that it's hard to make. And the more you play with it, the more fun it gets, to be honest. I made like 7 cards the other day with this bundle. I was having such a good time. Okay, so I'm going to tuck my sentiment kind of back there. And then maybe on my knife, because I forgot, I'm just going to put a mini dimensional back there so that it's secure. And then we don't want to forget about our little chili peppers or jalapeno peppers. So I'm going to grab a glue dot on the green one and kind of layer it up over the red. And then add this. And then we'll tuck them down there. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I've been making a lot of cards with flowers, and I love all the floral things, but I gotta say, it was fun to just kind of go out of my comfort zone a little, make something a little different, and have some fun with the burger. So I think you're kind of a big deal. So I hope you liked seeing how this bundle works, how it comes together. If you want to play more, you got to check out my Grillin' and Chillin' class that's coming out in June. And then these are the simple ones if you want to do a little less fussy cards. So I hope you like those. Got some ideas. Thanks for hanging out here. Watch the replay. Thanks for checking out the replay. And I hope that I've convinced you about the burger. Oh, I call it Burger Bistro. It's Bistro Burger. I've got it backwards this whole time. Okay, Bistro Burger Bundle. And yeah, I'll be back next week with some more fun projects. And you can check out all my information about my classes, about the fun starter kit offer. Everything's on my website at Loritamarie Crafts.ca. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.